Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the next episode of Hearing Things with Julie and Brad. And today, Brad is actually going to take it and run. We are talking about Bluetooth technology. But before that, check us out.
Yeah.
And how cool are we? Okay, we have shirts now. We're official.
Yes.
So fabulous.
Yes.
So, you never know. We might have an online store coming sometime.
Oh, interesting.
Vinyl stickers, T-shirts.
Sticker
Have our own little charity. We can raise funds for ourselves.
Oh. So wait, we're the charity?
Little field trips that we'll take. I don't know. We'll do something. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Brad to talk about the Bluetooth technology. And I don't know what you're saying today because I have avoided all of the notes.
Oh, really?
On our planning sheet. I wanted to be surprised to see 5 people that watch us. It'll be fun.
All right. So, yeah,
right.
so so Bluetooth technology is a wireless technology like Wi-Fi. And so both of those technologies use the FM spectrum. So basically the same technology that gives you radio gives you Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Oh. So Bluetooth is a shorter range for less data. So Wi-Fi has a longer range and more data. That's why it's used mostly for hearing aids. So that's how we connect our hearing aids to our phones. And there's remote mics and headphones and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a wireless communication protocol that was invented in 1996. And you may be wondering where it gets to
that far away.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Technology takes a while to catch hold. So, so it's, what is that
cool.
now? Almost 30 years?
30 years.
Yeah.
Almost. Oh, right.
So
cool.
You might be wondering about the name because Wi-Fi is named, it's not an acronym. It doesn't stand for anything. It's just a play on the hi-fi, lo-fi, and stereo.
Get out.
Yeah.
I always thought it was an abbreviation.
No. It's one of the few tech terms that are not an acronym or an initialism.
All right, cool.
So where does it get its name? A Viking.
No.
So, yeah, right?
Stop it.
No, I got a story right here. So here we go. So in 1996, Intel is the CPU chip manufacturer, a guy named Jim Kardich, who had been reading a book on Viking history, suggested the name Bluetooth as a code name until the marketing people come up with a formal technology name. And so I'm going to quote him right here. He says, "When asked about the name Bluetooth, I explained that Bluetooth was borrowed from a 10th century second king of Denmark, King Harald Bluetooth. He was famous for uniting Scandinavia, just as we intended to unite the PC and cellular industries with a short-range wireless link. The codename Bluetooth was inserted into contracts as a placeholder until an official name could be found." They never found one. They just went with it. And so the logo symbolizes a bind rune merge. So basically, think of logos in sports, right? You have the 2 letters. You have that. So it's merging younger Farthark runes, the Hegel. I know, I'm just reading it.
Okay.
And the Hegel and the Bajarkan. I don't know, I feel like my brother now. I should be spelling this stuff. So his initials. So it's Bluetooth is his initials. So it's meant to mimic. It's meant to mimic a rune.
Really?
It does look really runic too, if you see it.
Fascinating.
So why was it Bluetooth? Why was he called King Harald the Bluetooth?
Tell us, Brad.
I will. Thank you. So Harald reigned king of Denmark and Norway in the late 10th century from 958 to 985 and was known for uniting the tribes of Denmark and converting the Danes to Christianity. The exact year of his birth is unknown, however, it's traditional, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the nickname is meaning Bluetooth because of a dead tooth in the front of his mouth. So yeah, he literally had a Bluetooth because it was dead. So, fascinating and kind of gross all at once.
It's something. It's the word I would use. It's something. That's so interesting.
Yeah, so there's so much in the technology world. There's so many like in jokes, and there's more to meet the eye, and you're not even talking about just like initialism or acronyms. It's like spam, right? The spam email comes from the Monty Python sketch spam, and so like true story.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I love that kind of stuff because there's more to meet the eye with technology.
Sure.
Just the name. It's just fascinating. So the technology is pretty simple. It's just it uses a certain frequency on the FM spectrum, and it's used for short distances. I will say that it depends on. So my phone has a transmitter. Most of our phones have a transmitter, a Bluetooth transmitter, and then my hearing aids have a receiver. And the smaller the receiver, obviously, the less powerful it is. And I will say sometimes, if I'm like walking around, like listening to something, and I have my pocket,
I know where this is going.
And I have
happened to me today.
If I have it in my back pocket, the distance is too great.
Yep.
And it'll cut out in the hearing aid opposite of where my phone is. So if I put my phone over here, I can lose the signal here. And it's like this is what, 3 feet, maybe. And so that's where, when I said earlier, it's short range. It's really short range.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah,
because you want to be out for a walk or doing whatever, and you want to put it in your pocket, and it's like, oh god, you got to pick it back up, and then.
So I actually bought an armband. So now I put it in an armband.
And that's close enough.
And it's close enough.
Well, that's an idea.
So even if I'm not jogging, or I don't jog anymore, but
I was going to say, where are you going?
I used to jog many years ago. But now I just have it here if I'm taking a walk or something at night. I'll have it on there and it'll work sometimes, right? So like if I have a coat over it, it can block the signal. So yeah. So and also like I need to find out like where exactly on the phone the antenna is, because it matters. So if I put it down, it has further to go. So if I put it up,
think of that.
Yeah. So
it is a game changer for us, though. I have to say.
Oh, absolutely.
It's incredible. Just being able to hear on the phone. Syncing FaceTime calls, music. It's just so convenient, and everything is much clearer, much more enjoyable. Because we can't wear headphones. We can't wear earpods right now. Like, it's just not going to work. But the downfall is that distance piece.
I wouldn't. So, like, I love being able to stream phone calls because it goes to both ears. So not just the one ear when you're talking on the phone. And that's a game changer, right? Because it's fed directly into each of the ears, in both ears. So being able to hear in both. I mean, my hearing loss is pretty consistent on each ear, but it still helps to have both ears working in the conversation.
It's been a tremendous addition to our lives. But I love that history.
Yeah, it's funny.
That is so cool. And now it explains the logo. I could never figure that out.
Yeah, check it out. So check it out. Down there, you should be able to see it. Your Bluetooth, do we have a Bluetooth here? They will, yeah. So you can't really see it, but there's the Bluetooth devices. So you look,
now we know.
It's really angular, and you can definitely see, where the inspiration comes from.
That's so cool. It's such a weird name.
Yeah.
That I'm really happy that I didn't cheat and read the notes. I learned something new along with everybody else watching today.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks for doing that. I know there was a lot of research on your part.
It's fun. I like it.
Fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
All right.
Books?
Sure.
Books. Want me to go first?
No, yeah.
All right. So this will be released in November, which is National Native American Heritage Month. And so I wanted to pick an appropriate book, but it's not just because it's an appropriate book. So Braiding Sweetgrass.
Oh, that's a great one.
By Robin Lee Kimmerer. Just absolutely fantastic. It really shows what we don't understand about Native American way of living and thoughts and spirituality. And so I think she's a Potomac. It's really important to be able to find out what tribe it is. There are over 500 tribes that are still around. And so this book really shows she's a botanist. Botanist, yes. So she has the Western degree in science, but she blends that with the spiritualism of her tribe. And I'll look it up and I'll put it in the descriptions because I want to give credit to what tribe she is, and I forgot to look. I was too busy looking at Blue Teeth, and I forgot to look at what tribe she was. But please read it. It's a fantastic book. It really. She's a great writer. In and of itself, she's just a really good writer, and the subject matter just blends Native American culture with European culture. I can't recommend it enough.
I echo that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. What do you got?
I don't remember.
Let's see. Do you have it?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay. John Irving. Most people know him off the top as the man that wrote The World According to God. One of his other books, A Prayer for Owen, Meany, I read it for the first time in high school, and I've read it multiple times since. It's fantastic. I would say it's his best work. It's really just amazing. It's about a person who was born differently and trying to figure out how he fits in, and it ends up being his life trajectory ends up having so much meaning at the end, and I won't give it away, but he really has a profound impact on those around him at the end. Super vague summary, but it is so good.
Have you read The World According to Garp?
Oh yeah, I've read all his books. John Irving is
not,
fantastic.
I did not like World According to Garp.
It's wacky. It's a little out there.
So is this similar to that?
John Irving is a disturbing person
Yes.
in his books, and kind of some of the themes that he covers and the way he weaves characters together. I'm not sure that all of his books have necessarily stood the test of time in terms of cultural appropriateness or stereotypes, things like that. Prayer for Owen Meany has that weird slant, not quite as dramatic as Garp, but I just love that book. There's just it's the ending for me. It's the development of that one particular character who ends up having such a profound impact on so many lives at the end, and a twist that you just don't see coming.
I love a good twist.
But again, Irving is
it's a style.
different. He's different. He's an acquired taste.
Yeah. I'll give it a shot.
So yeah, that's my pick for today, which I forgot about.
That's why we have notes. We're not winging this, that's for sure.
So yeah.
Yeah, cool.
That's it.
That's it.
Well done, bud. Great job on that.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Hopefully everybody took away some information as much as I did.
Good.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Bye, everybody.